This may be our most insane plan yet.
It's certainly up there.
Dan's revelation, apparently provided by his co-worker Lucy, had us catching the first train to Scarborough without even time for an afternoon drink. And while I wished to jab at my companions for my morning discovery further, bigger things were at hand. So this Carter Stone, how have I never heard of him?
Because you live under a rock. Well, remember our government sold the National Railways? Carter Stone was one of the major players in the buyout, but in the last few years he went into environmental stuff, which made him more relevant to today's youth.
Yes, but how the hell is he relevant to this case?
He's a major philanthropist, and an enormous amount of his money goes towards the arts.
Last in the Box is obviously a shell company kept afloat by payments disguised as its actors' memberships, which would be something for the police to handle.
If the company in question weren't hosting a strange, disappearing play that causes its audience members to act erratically. I mean, that's potentially culty.
And if anyone was going to be a cult leader, it would be a rich philanthropist with a walled-off estate in, you guessed it, Scarborough.
Where Tom and Sarah went before their sudden return.
It goes deeper. Look, this is their website with the list of new members. Look who joined last night.
Tom and Sarah? I'm assuming the others were bar staff.
And probably the audience members from other showings. They all sign up a few days after.
And how exactly did Mr. Warren Beatty manage to secure that?
Who?
One of Hugh Hefner's sidekicks. There was a great song about him, sort of.
Getting back on track, the event seems to be a masked gala affair for a fundraiser.
The event in question promised to be fancy, far more fancy than I was accustomed to, but at least it gave Dan and Abigail a chance to reuse the dress and tuxedo they'd bought when we'd attended our first high school prom several months earlier. I was stuck with my usual travelling garbs and had to attempt to spruce up my usual waistcoat and tie. I waited till they returned, one after the other. The dress code was masquerade, so we had opted for large sequined masks that resembled animals, grabbed from a costume store. Fortunately, they covered a good 2/3 of our face.
How long now?
Just an hour. Should be getting dark by the time we arrive.
Do you think Oscar DeWitt will be there?
Why would he be? It seems he barely exists.
Well, he wasn't an audience member or an actor. If the cycle starts with his play, then where the hell is he?
Knowing cults, probably locked up in a basement somewhere. Perhaps we should discuss our cover story and goals, lest we wander around like headless chickens.
We are playing to our strengths. Abby is a Silicon Valley upstart tech mogul, Carlotta Morgana, and wife of protection consultant and liaison to the Home Office, Maxwell Morgana.
Oh wow, Carlotta and Maxwell. You two really are milking the undercover thing. And what am I, the chauffeur?
As funny as that would be, we don't have a car.
I'm sorry, what was that thing we've been driving around in for the last few months?
Well, first of all, we left that parked in Leeds and it's hardly elegant. Oh shit, there's gonna have so many parking tickets. And secondly, you're probably going to be drinking a lot of this, right?
That would be a safe assumption, yes.
Then you wouldn't look like the best chauffeur. You're an investor. Big money, bigger heart.
Bigger drinking problem. Get drunk, make some promises of pledging millions, make a scene, then look for the bathroom.
Okay, and what will you two be doing?
I'm going to try and find his office. I'll clone everything he has onto this SD card.
Which leaves me trying to infiltrate the circle of aristocrats and billionaires.
What could possibly go wrong?
Capture, torture, death.
I was being facetious. We could be hung, drawn and quartered before tea time.